the Hopeful Minimalist. Welcome to my channel. This channel is a safe space for handbag admiration. It's a safe space for voicing your grievances about handbags, what your favorite handbags are, what your favorite retailers are, anything handbag related. It doesn't even have to be handbag related really, but if you love handbags, this is the place for you. So I encourage you to subscribe to my channel and become a part of this super tiny community that is growing rapidly. If you subscribe and hit the notification bell, you will be notified so that you don't miss any future videos. I am so glad to be back today. I feel like in my last few videos, I've opened up with, hi everyone, it's been a long week. It's been another long week. Right now, I'm struggling between taking a nap and making this video. Obviously, I chose to make the video because I have some kind of time sensitive content to share. I want to share some information that is related to an item that I need to go ship back to where I bought it from. What I wanted to talk about today is a bit of a grievance, a complaint related to handbags.
Realized I didn't state the topic. The topic is, why don't online fashion resale websites tidy up items and carefully package before shipping them to us?
The reason I want to talk about this is because I haven't heard anyone talk about this yet. So it's like an elephant in the handbag community room. I purchased my first pre-loved handbag last year in around November. Actually, my bag of the day because it kind of matched my gray shirt. This is the Saint Laurent Toy Lulu. And it was my first pre-loved purchase. If you take a look around the bag, it's like in immaculate condition. There wasn't anything wrong with it. The Lulus are prone to having dust like gather in some crevices, like here, for example, and even within the emblem. There was nothing on this bag though. When I got it, it was in better condition than I expected it to be in, and I was so happy with it. After I made that pre-loved purchase, I started to make some other pre-loved purchases, and I guess what took me so long, considering that I've loved handbags forever, handbags always felt personal to me. It's an article that you carry around with you that holds your personal belongings. You know, I don't know what one other person has been doing with their bag per se. I don't know what personal items they've had in their bag. Why would I want a bag that someone else has used? What I had to realize was that there are a lot of people out there like me that buy handbags and may use them once or twice or may not even use them ever and decide to sell them. And for that reason, you can find handbags on the pre-loved market when they haven't even been loved. They may have all of the original packaging, tags, receipts, everything that came with it. It could be unused, whatever. Once I realized that, I was way more open-minded toward buying pre-loved. So like I said, that bag opened the floodgates for pre-loved for me. I haven't bought a ton of pre-loved bags, but I have that one, the puffer that's in the crema soft color. And I think that's it as far as Saint Laurent, at least. So I made another purchase recently, pre-loved. It finally got me. All of the things that I was afraid of before I started purchasing pre-loved pretty much existed in this bag. I've been going back and forth on sharing the name of this seller, of this platform. I don't want to say that they're all negative and they're all bad and they sell all bad products. I had previously said that I didn't want to mention this platform's name because I didn't want to cast them in a negative light because I have used them before and everything was fine. And that wasn't really true. I have purchased a handbag from them before. It happens to be another Saint Laurent bag that was pre-loved that I forgot to mention, but that purchase was not really a pleasant experience at first either. I ended up keeping the bag because I just made it work for me. I made it work. But yeah, this reminds me that this is not the first time that this kind of issue has happened. Now, the last bag I'm referring to now, it didn't arrive to me dirty. It just was shipped in a way that kind of blew my mind. And if I can find the footage of me unboxing that item, I will post it in this video. So this one, like, should I say who it is? For now, I'm not going to mention any names, but I want to just ask the question, why is it that when they list the bag, they take pictures of the bag, they list any irregularities, any nonconformities, any blemishes, defects, whatever related to the bag. They also list things like residue, staining, or discoloration. Understand why this is being done. I'm posing this question about the platforms that specialize in luxury handbags. Let me say that I do not expect any of these platforms to be handbag spas, rehabilitation centers for handbags. I don't expect that because that's, I guess, outside of the scope of their business. However, when you receive a handbag in from Jane Doe, she sells this bag. Let's say I'm the platform owner. We get the bag in. I have experts who are going to review the bag to ensure authenticity. But those experts are overlooking the dust, the grime, the dirt, the hair, the animal fur, whatever. Why is that? Like, why is it that we have specialists on staff that are knowledgeable enough to authenticate handbags and know whether or not a handbag is authentic, but that skill set is not used towards like cleaning a leather bag in the appropriate way so that the next customer doesn't get a handbag with fur or hair or residue on it or within it. Is there a gap here? Is it me? I've always wondered this because, like I said, this is listed in the description many times. It can say residue on the interior. Well, residue, is it something that you could like wipe away or like vacuum away or use a lint roller to remove? And if so, why not do that to make the receiving experience more, I don't know, pleasant for the buyer of the item? This is the reason I'm asking this question. I have the pre-loved item in my hand, and what I'll do is put in some shots of the item as it was photographed and as it was listed by the platform who was selling it, and then I'll, show you what's in the box. But this is the box. And I'll start by saying I don't have any concerns about authenticity, although I just realized something. The box doesn't have any of those stickers on it. Like Saint Laurent boxes, all the ones that I have at least, and even the ones that are like a cardboard box have the sticker on it. It has like a mini picture of the bag and like the item numbers and all that. I don't see that on here, and I just kind of noticed that it wasn't there. But here's the bag. It is the Saint Laurent Toy Lulu, and it has gold hardware. It's in the color Crema Soft, and I'm going to, of course, I can't resist. The colors, I didn't realize they were so similar. So, got the bag, and from this distance, it may look okay to you, but I will input the pictures from their listing. All right, so let's take a little closer look at the bag. I'm trying to help you to see the creasing So there's a lot of creasing here on this flap. And that was not captured in the photo. Okay, it's more so on this side than this side. But when you see the photos, you'll understand why I was not expecting like this level of creasing. All right, so that's one thing, the creasing on this side of the flap. And it's so much more noticeable like in person. The next thing was they had listed that there was some residue on the bottom and it had patina on hardware. I was okay with that because I know that you can typically get a polishing cloth and get any tarnishing off. So I was okay with that. As far as the adhesive residue, I was okay with that because I'm like, okay, if it's really what they say it is, I can get leather conditioner and try to improve the appearance of that because nothing was showing on the photo of the bottom of the bag. So it appeared to me that, okay, whatever this residue is has to be pretty minor. So I look at the bottom of the bag when I get it, and you can see that it's a scratch. It's not, doesn't appear to be adhesive residue. To me, it just appears to be a long scratch that may have been covered with paint. From here, you can see that there's like a texture to it, and I can feel that there's a scratch. So I'm not liking that when I see that. That's an issue. Then I go to open the bag. Okay. All right, so I open up the bag and I see a stain. And this looks like makeup to me. I don't know for sure, but it's right here near the stamping. It looks like makeup. And I'm betting if I took a makeup wipe and gently just wiped around there, that might come off. But why would that not have been done before the bag was sold to me? Clearly, I don't understand why the person who owned it originally would not have cleaned it up a bit before shipping it to the platform. But even so, why would the platform either not mention the staining in the listing, or why wouldn't they try to clean it? This is the strap. I really didn't see any issues with the strap, except there's like a little stitch that's sticking out there. Look at this. Now get in here. Get in here good and look at that. Like that's just dirt and filth and Cheetos, or I don't know what it is. But this is a prime example of why I was like anti-pro bag or anti pre-loved bags before. So you evaluated the bag for authenticity, but you didn't take a leather safe cleaning wipe to wipe that before selling it. And as much as the Clorox wipe loving person is in me, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to clean it because I've already sent pictures to them of it and I want it to go back to them exactly the same way that I photographed it, because that's part of the reason why I was like, this was a final sale item, but I can't. There's a couple other things. So this one did include the dust bag and like the ribbon that came with the original packaging. And so it wasn't in the dust bag. It was actually kind of like, it looked like someone had taken the bag and just kind of like threw it like that into the box. And the strap was like in there. Again, like, why? These are luxury items. Like, you are, as a platform, like you're extending the attainability of these luxury items to everyone who shops in the pre-loved world for whatever reason. If it's something that's obsolete or no longer manufactured, or whether it's something with an affordable price. In doing that, why wouldn't you want to take pride in your presentation? So I started looking at the dust bag, and there's like hair on it. I don't know if it's pet hair or a person's hair. I'm understanding of the fact that this is pre-loved, is used. Yes, I understand that. Because of that, I would expect to see scratches. I would expect to see signs of use, basically. I would not expect to see fur from animals or people on the dust bag or in the box, or crumbs and makeup stains. Like, given a makeup stain may or may not come out, I feel like what I showed you all of that can be removed. I really think, because there are wipes on the market that are you can use on handbags and you can use on leather. And I just feel like that shouldn't have even made it to my doorstep. This is my point. Why, as a platform, are these platforms, I'm trying to avoid saying the name, but like, why you're detail oriented, you tout that you have a rigorous authentication process, which I'm thinking should translate to a rigorous inspection of the bag and like cleaning it up a little bit. Like, I know, like I said, it's not a handbag spa. I know that. Like, I wouldn't expect them to be painting bags to repair scratches or marks or anything like that. But is anybody else getting bags like this? Does anybody else know why they don't clean the bags or like wipe them down, or do they? Like, what is the process? And this is making me go back to my anti pre-loved, because it's like, what is the process? Do they just get the bags in, look at the hardware, and like just put it in inventory to sell? Why would you want to be associated with passing along a dirty handbag to a customer? It's like they receive it in as is and ship it out the exact same way. Needless to say, I'm returning it. I won't be buying anything else pre-loved for a long time. What I found though is that when I buy directly from a person, I don't have issues like this. But it seems like the platforms, like the big platforms that have a big name and notoriety, and I just don't know why you wouldn't just wipe down the bag. So yeah, that is what I wanted to talk about today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and let me know if you've experienced this and what you've done. Did you just stop buying pre-loved altogether? What did you do? I mean, I need to just stop buying altogether. I know that is the true answer to my problem. Let me know your thoughts and grievances and complaints in the comments. We can all commiserate together. Like this video if you enjoyed watching it, or at least were enlightened by it, and subscribe so you don't miss any future more exciting, more positive, less nasty content. Please subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.